Commander Battalion 6. Alright, Battalion 6, you're the address 188 First Avenue for your box will for receiving calls. The building on First Avenue and 11 Street, First Avenue and East 12 Street, both spring smoke in the area and fire from the roof.
9610-4.
And telephone on box 462 is 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, smoke on the second floor. And telephone on box 462 is 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, smoke on the second floor. And Battalion 6, getting fire in the restaurant on the first floor as building First Avenue and East 11 Street.
9610-4.
Commander Battalion 6.
Battalion 6.
Also getting 12 Street and Avenue A, smoke from the roof.
9610-4. Battalion 6, Commander.
Battalion 6.
Yeah, give it 1075. They're reporting fire. Looks like it's in the setback in the rear. I have to confirm the address for you.
10-4. And announcing 1075 from transmitted box 462, tentative address 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, fire in the setback, rear of the building. And announcing 1075 from transmitted box 462, tentative address 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, fire in the setback, rear of the building. And Battalion 6. I have no SIDS for 188 First Avenue and ladder 11 is a fast truck.
Alright, Battalion 610-4.
And Battalion 6.
Battalion 6.
Alright, again, smoke on the second floor at 186 First Avenue.
Alright, Battalion 610-4, 186 First Avenue, smoke on second floor.
10-4. And ladder 11?
Ladder 11.
Responding as a fast truck.
1110-4.
0158 hours, dispatch 317. And Battalion 6?
Battalion 6.
Medical branch resources are responding.
Battalion 610-4.
0159 hours, dispatch 317.
Battalion 6,
Battalion 6?
Box 462, this is all hands. Give us the next engine and truck here. We have a fire in the first floor setback of a restaurant at 188 First Avenue. Exposure 1 to 3. Exposure 2 is a 5-story. Class 3. 3 is unknown. Exposure 4 is a 5-story. We have one line being stretched. We'll get back to you. Searches are underway. We'll get back to you with additional information, Ken.
10-4, your extra engine is going to be engine 55, ladder, it's going to be ladder 2L. Time report was 0201 hours, duration of box 160. And Battalion 6.
Battalion 6.
I just need the height of the building and dimensions.
We have a 5-story, 30 by 100 class 3K. Battalion 6 and
10-4, Battalion 6. Manhattan announcing all hands operating, box 462, just 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, fire, rear setback of the restaurant, it was 5-story, 30 by 9 class 3. Manhattan announcing all hands operating, box 462, the address 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, the fire in the setback, rear of the restaurant, it was 5-story, 30 by 90 class 3. 0203 hours, dispatch 317. Manhattan Division 1.
Division 1.
Receiving 186 First Avenue for smoke in apartment 3.
Division 1, 10-4.
0204 hours, dispatch 317. Battalion 6.
Box 462, we got water on the frying pan. We have additional second line being stretched to the second floor of 188 First Avenue.
10-4. Time report 0205 hours, duration of the box 16 minutes. Battalion 6.
Box 462, all visible fire in the first floor restaurant has been knocked. Okay. Progress, primaries. We have a second line to the second floor.
10-4, the time reported 0209 hours, duration of the box 12 minutes.
10-6, 10-4.
0209 hours, dispatch 317.
Division 1 of Manhattan.
Division 1.
Box 462, transmit a second alarm.
10-4, Division 1. Manhattan, second alarm, and transmitted box 462, 188 First Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, fire on the first floor, rear setback of the restaurant. Manhattan announcement, second alarm, and transmitted box 462, 188 First Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, fire in the rear setback of the restaurant on the first floor, 5-story, 30 by 90 class 3. Manhattan Division 1.
Division 1.
Should staging be required for this incident near 2nd Avenue and East 12 Street?
Division 1, negative. Negative on staging.
10-4. Manhattan Division 1.
Division 1.
Is there a command channel established?
Division 1, 10-4, command channel has been established.
Alright, 10-4. You have Battalion 1 is responding as your safety officer. Battalion 8 is your resource unit leader.
Division 1 to Manhattan.
Division 1.
Box 462, we have 3 lines stretched, 2 in operation. We had fire on the first floor and second floor setback. Main body supply has been knocked down at this time. Trucks are continuing to open up. Fire is still doubtful.
10-4. Time of your report is 0216 hours. Duration of the box is 27 minutes.
Division 1, 10-4.
9 to Battalion 1.
Battalion 1, go.
Responding safety officer.
10-4, you said designated safety, correct?
10-4.
4.
9 to Battalion 8.
Battalion 8.
You're responding to resource unit leader.
4.
0218 hours, dispatch 317. The 9 to Steelcom.
Steelcom.
Steelcom Battalion responding.
Steelcom 10-4, both responding.
0220 hours, dispatch 317. Command task force.
Can you send this a ticket to the second alarm, please?
10-4. Division 1.
At box 462, we've disclosed 4 pockets of fire in the ceiling of the first floor. Give me the third alarm on this.
10-4, Division 1. Now announcing third alarm's been transmitted, box 462, 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street. Fire on the first and second floors, rear setback, 5-story, 30 by 90, class 3. Now announcing third alarm's been transmitted, box 462, 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street. Fire on the first and second floor, rear setback, 5-story, 30 by 90, class 3. And then to Field Battalion.
Field Battalion.
And you're going to be staging area manager. Staging area is at 2 Avenue and East 12 Street.
Let's stage that to First and St. Mark's, okay? St. Mark's and First Ave.
10-4. And Division 1.
Division 1.
Hey, the Field Battalion is going to be the staging area manager. And you have engine 263 is the communications unit.
Division 1, 10-4.
0336 hours, dispatch 317. And Division 1.
Division 1.
Hey, that Battalion 5-8 going up as air recon.
Division 1, 10-4.
Now announcing you're responding on the third alarm, box 462. You're responding to the staging area. It's First Avenue and St. Mark. You're responding on the third alarm, box 462. You're going to respond into the staging area, First Avenue and St. Mark. Engine 15 received.
Engine 15, 10-4.
Engine 16.
16, 10-4.
Engine 3.
Engine 3, First Avenue and St. Mark's.
Engine 210, acting engine 6.
210, First Avenue, St. Mark's.
Ladder 18. Ladder 5.
Ladder 5, First Avenue, St. Mark's, 10-4.
9 of Battalion 7.
Battalion 7.
You're responding to the command post.
10-4.
0239 hours, dispatch 317. Next services.
Responding to the third alarm.
10-4. 0245 hours, dispatch 317. Steelcom.
Taxi third alarm, special call 2 additional truck companies and send them directly to the staging area, okay?
10-4. And then to Steelcom.
Steelcom.
It's going to be ladder 7 and ladder 1-2.
10-4.
0248 hours, dispatch 317. Banana ladder 7.
Ladder 7, okay?
You're going to respond into the staging area at First Avenue and St. Mark's Place.
Ladder 7, 10-4.
And then a ladder 1-2.
Ladder 1-2.
Same message, respond into the staging area, First Avenue and St. Mark's Place.
Ladder 1-2, 10-4.
0251 hours, dispatch 317. Steelcom Battalion.
We have 7 truck, 12 truck reporting. Commander, fire sector.
Have 7 and 12 respond to the command post.
10-4.
And then a ladder 7.
Ladder 7, guys.
Are you going to respond into the command post?
Ladder 7 coming in. The location of the command post.
That'll be in front of the fire building.
Ladder 7, 10-4.
Ladder 1-2.
Ladder 1-2, guys.
You're going to respond into the command post.
1-2, 10-4.
0255 hours, dispatch 317. Car 4 Charlie.
4 Charlie, 1084, third alarm.
10-4-84 at 0255 hours. Car 22 Eddie.
22 Eddie, responding to the third alarm, Manhattan.
10-4-0300 hours, dispatch 317. And the Steelcom.
Steelcom to Manhattan.
The progress report is due.
10-4, I will get back to the progress report, and the command channel has been established, okay?
10-4.
Air Recon to Manhattan.
Manhattan responding to Air Recon Battalion.
The overhead, 1084 for the third alarm. Momentarily, we'll be switching the command channel, okay?
10-4 at 0306 hours. Field com.
Special call 3 additional truck companies, for the time being, have them go to staging.
10-4. 9 to field com.
Field com.
Alright, so the 3 trucks are going to be ladder 1, ladder 2-4, and ladder 2-1.
Ladder 1, ladder 2-4, and ladder 2-1, 10-4.
0309 hours, dispatch 317. And then attention ladder 1, ladder 2-4, ladder 2-1, you're going to respond to the staging area at First Avenue and St. Mark's Place. Ladder 1.
Ladder 1, 10-4.
Ladder 2-4.
Ladder 2-4, 10-4.
Ladder 2-1. Ladder. You're responding to the staging area at First Avenue and St. Mark's Place.
Ladder 2, 10-4.
0312 hours, dispatch 317. Field com.
You could direct Tower Ladder 1. They're going to have to respond directly to the fire building to 11th Street and set up their tower ladder.
Alright, 10-4, we still need a progress report.
10-4, I'm working on it.
Now, no ladder 1.
Ladder 1.
Okay, you're going to respond over to the fire building off of 11th Street to set up the tower ladder.
Ladder 1, 10-4.
0315 hours, dispatch 317. Field com.
Progress report at the third alarm box 462. Call Fort Charlie, Assistant Chief Hodgins reports. 5 lines stretched, 5 lines in operation. Still have heavy fire on the first floor setback. Trucks continue to open up. Primary searches on the first through the fifth floors are negative, and the fire remains at doubtful, okay?
10-4, time of this report is 0316 hours. By the commanded duration of the box is 1 hour, 27 minutes.
10-4.
Field com.
At the third alarm box 462. Call Fort Charlie, Assistant Chief Hodgins reports. There is difficulty accessing the main body of fire, which is in a setback between the ceiling and the roof. The secondary searches on the second, third, fourth, and fifth floors are complete negative. Also transmitting fourth alarm and make sure we have 2 truck companies on the fourth alarm, okay?
10-4. Time of your report is 0332 hours duration of the box, 1 hour, 43 minutes.
10-4.
And then announcing fourth alarm transmitted box 462, 188 1 Avenue. East 11, East 12 Street, fire on the first, second floor is setback. A 5-story 3 by 9 no class 3. And announcing fourth alarm transmitted box 462, 188 1 Avenue, East 11, East 12 Street, fire on the first, second floor, rear setback of 5-story 3 by 90. Now responding car 33.
Car 33 is in for on the scene.
10-4 at 0333 hours, dispatch 317. Field com.
And for the time being, all those companies on the fourth alarm can go to the staging area, okay?
10-4. 0333 hours, dispatch 317. And then continues responding to fourth alarm box 462. You're going to respond into the staging area at 1 Avenue and St. Mark's Place. Engine 91 acting 1.
91, 10-4.
Engine 26.
Engine 26, 10-4.
Engine 10.
Engine 10, 10-4.
Engine 65.
Engine 65, 10-4.
Ladder 8.
Ladder 8, 10-4.
And ladder 4.
Ladder 4, 10-4.
And then battalion 9.
Battalion 9.
And you're responding to the command post, and the command channel has been established.
Battalion 9, 10-4.
0337 hours, dispatch 317. Field com.
At the fourth alarm special call, 2 additional battalion chiefs for fire duty.
10-4. 0342 hours, dispatch 317. Field com.
You can have the battalion chiefs go directly to the command post.
10-4. It's going to be battalion 10 and battalion 32.
10-4.
0343 hours, dispatch 317. Field com.
Progress report, fourth alarm box, 462. Car 4 Charlie, Assistant Chief Hodges reports the fire is contained to the rear setback. All companies have been removed from the setback. A tower ladder is set up and operating onto the setback. Companies are still staged inside the tenement monitoring the conditions, and the fire is staying doubtful.
10-4, the time of your report is 0355 hours. Notify the incident commander. Duration of the box is 2 hours and 7 minutes.
10-4.
0356 hours, dispatch 317. Field com.
Progress report for the fourth alarm box, 462. Car 4, Chief of Operations, Sudnick reports 5 lines stretched and in operation, 1 tower ladder set up and in operation. The fire remains contained to the setback area, but they're having problems accessing the area. Primary and secondary searches in the fire building are complete and negative. This is going to be an extended operation, and the fire remains doubtful. Okay.
10-4, time of report was 0433 hours. Notify the incident commander. Duration of the box is 2 hours, 44 minutes.
10-4.
Field com.
I just want to make a quick change to the searches. The searches in the setback are delayed. The rest of the tenement, the primary and secondary and all floors are negative K.
10-4, 0434 hours, dispatch 317. Field com.
By orders of Car 4, Chief of Operations, Sudnick, transmit a 5th alarm. We're going to need 3 truck companies in addition to the engines on the 5th alarm. 2 trucks for firefighting and 1 truck to replace the fast truck K.
10-4. Announcing 5th alarm has been transmitted. Box 462, 188 1 Avenue, East 11 East 12 Street. Find the first and second floor, setback, and the restaurant is 5 stories, 30 by 90 class 3. And announcing 5th alarm has been transmitted. Box 462, 188 1 Avenue, East 11 East 12 Street. Fire first and second floor, the setback, 5 stories, 30 by 90 class 3. 0450 hours, dispatch 317. And then field com.
Field com.
Yeah, ladder 35 is going to be the replacement fast truck.
10-4.
And then the ladder 35. Field com.
What engines do we have on the 5th alarm?
Engine 4, engine 34, engine 8, engine 214 acting, engine 7, and engine 54 replaced engine 7 original.
10-4.
0454 hours, dispatch 317. And then the ladder 35.
Ladder 35.
You're responding as a fast truck, placing ladder 11.
10-4.
Then attention, responding to the alarm box 462, respond to staging area at 1 Avenue and St. Mark's Place. Engine 4 received.
Engine 4, 10-4.
Engine 34.
34, 10-4, acknowledged.
Engine 8.
Engine 8, 10-4.
Engine 214, acting engine 7.
214, acting 10-4.
Engine 54. Engine 54.
Engine 54, 10-4.
Ladder 10 and ladder 16, you're responding for firefighter duty. Ladder 10.
Ladder 10, 10-4.
Ladder 16.
Ladder 16, 10-4.
0456 hours, dispatcher 317. Uniform Manhattan.
Car 3, Manhattan.
Car 3.
Respond to
10-4. 0457 hours, dispatcher 317. Field com.
At the 5th alarm, special call 195 for tower ladder. I'll get back to you with instructions.
10-4. 0510 hours, dispatch 317. Ladder 119.
On your frequency, responding to the fifth alarm staging area.
Alright, Ladder 119, your special call to the 95-foot tower ladder, standby for your instruction.
19 struck, 10-4.
And the field comm.
Field comm.
Ladder 119 is responding as a 95-foot tower ladder. Do you have the instructions?
I'll get right back to you, Manhattan.
052 an hour, 65317. Field comm.
We're going to special call an additional safety coordinator to relieve the safety battalion chief, okay?
10-4. 053 8 hours, 65317. And the field comm.
Field comm.
It's going to be Battalion 26, acting Battalion
10-4.
054 an hour, 65317. And then the Battalion 26, acting Battalion 8.
Battalion 26, acting Battalion 8.
You're responding as a safety coordinator. You're going to be relieving the safety battalion at the scene.
Battalion 26, 10-4.
0542 hours, 65317. Field comm.
At the fifth alarm, special call 3 additional battalion chiefs for relief.
0609 hours, 65317.
Field comm, Manhattan.
Field comm.
Also special call 2 additional truck companies, everybody directly to the command post.
10-4. 0612 hours, 65317. And then the field comm.
Field comm.
I have ladder 146, acting ladder 15, ladder 25, battalion 11, battalion 57, battalion 35, acting battalion 1.
Yeah, 4, thank you, Manhattan.
0615 hours, 65317. And attention to the following units: ladder 146, acting ladder 15, ladder 25, battalion 11, battalion 57, battalion 35, acting battalion 1, report into the command post at the alarm box 462. Ladder 146, acting ladder 15.
Ladder 146, acting ladder 15, 10-4.
Ladder 25.
25, 10-4.
Battalion 11. Battalion 35, acting battalion 1.
Battalion 35.
You're reporting into the command post.
Battalion 35, 10-4.
It's 0618 hours, 65317. Field comm.
At box 462, car 3, Chief of Department James Leonard, transmitting a 6th alarm. We're only going to require the engine companies, also special call 2 rack units to replace the rack units on scene, and a progress report for the 6th alarm. Continue to operate. The fire is continuing to burn in the rear setback. There's been a partial collapse. There's been some extension on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floors of the attached tenement. This will be a prolonged operation, and the fire is remaining doubtful.
10-4, time you report is 0624 hours. Notify the incident command. The duration of the box is 4 hours, 35 minutes.
10-4.